Someone on here. Someone said, heading there now. Yeah, heading there. That they're heading here. I don't know. Get here quick, man.
Anyone that has been through tech, want to make a pass on the track, do a little test run, you can come on down. As long as you've been through tech, you can bring your car on down, make a test run. Doesn't matter what kind of tires you're running or anything, just all you need to do is you've gone through tech, got in the tech car, and you're taking space and taken care of, and we'll let you on the track and make a test pass. Remember though, if you're going to run 1399 or faster, you must have a helmet. That is a very strict rule. You will be warned once, but after that, you'll be asked to not race anymore. So just make sure you, if you're going to run close to 1399, let's get that helmet issue taken care of ahead of time so you don't have any problems. Tech is open down by the scales also. You can buy your tech card there and get your tech done all in one spot right there at the scales where you see the VP Racing Fuel sign at the far end. Also, once again, remember you must have the crew pass or media pass to be down here in the starting area, and you also must have a VIP pass to be right there in the staging lanes. And also, if you are under 16, you're not allowed anywhere on beyond the spectator fence. So stay behind the spectator fence at all times if you're 16 years of age or younger. And if you're out there and you've got an accompaniment that's with you that's under 16, let's make sure they are aware of that rule. Stay behind the spectator fence on the back side of all the chain link fencing. That's for your safety and the safety of others. Also, when you come up to the water box racers and you're about to do your burnout, please pay attention to the track staff up ahead of you. Make sure they're either directing you or they're not in the way cleaning up something that's on the track. So make sure we keep an eye open when you're doing your burnout. We don't need any accidents regarding that as well. So all racers, again, pay attention when you get to the burnout box. Pay attention to the staff, and they'll either be telling you to come on or hold up, and while we got some cleanup going on. That does happen from time to time. We have debris or stuff on the track that needs to be cleaned up. The lanes are open for test and tune. Lanes are open for test and tune. Any kind of car, any kind of tire, come on down to lanes 1 and 2. We'll get you on the track, make that test pass. Just make sure you have been through tech, and you can get on the track and make that test pass now. Don't forget also the shootout. You can sign up at the Black Hellcat trailer at the back of staging. It's $500 entry. Your car must be a year 2000 or newer. You must have full interior and full exhaust at a minimum, and there might be another requirement or two. But go back there and talk to them at the Hellcat trailer, the Black Hellcat trailer at the back of staging. Sign up for that shootout. Take a chance to win that big purse. It's going to be on the line here a little bit later on this afternoon when they run that shootout class.
No way.
All right, once again, make sure you have the proper credentials to be down around the starting line and the starting area. Make sure you have the correct credentials. You must have a media pass or a crew pass to get down there, so make sure you have the proper credentials. You will be asked to leave if you don't have that, and display those badges or armbands, please. Also, back in the staging lanes, if you are back there and you do have the proper credentials, make sure that you do not gather right in the thoroughfare where the cars need to go. Make sure you stay to one side or the other. It's okay to be there and congregate, but just make sure you do it to one side or the other. Don't block the car from being able to get through and get down to the track. That's what they're here for. They're here to race, but they can't race if they can't get to the track. Also, back on the return road, that's the road that runs down through the pit area back there, where the vendors are and everything. Just make sure we do not park any vehicles on that return road. Make sure we do park to the side so staff and other racers and emergency vehicles can get past. And if you're walking down through there, also make sure you walk on the side. Make it through there without any problem. So once again, if you're back there in that area, on the return road around the vendors and where the other cars are, make sure you do not park there on the road, and make sure you keep the road clear. Keep pit vehicles off of that road as well, so that it's passable for racers, staff, and emergency vehicles. Listen up, racers. Anyone that's driving a vehicle, the only place that you're allowed to do a burnout is in the burnout box. You can't not do burnouts in the pit area, and if anyone is caught doing that, you will be asked to leave, regardless of who's around you. No kids allowed around these race cars. Do not do burnouts in the staging lanes. The only place you're allowed to do a burnout is in the burnout box, and that is only when you've been directed to do so. Make sure you're paying attention to what's in front of you when you do those burnouts. If you're caught doing burnouts anywhere else besides that burnout box, you will be asked to leave. and will not get a refund either. So make sure you do burnouts only in the burnout box down here by the starting line. That is the only place that is allowed on the property.
Oh my God. Whoa.
that's OSK. He said, yeah, I thought he was already here. Appreciate you for being tuned in,
All right,
man.
racers, once again, make sure you got your air conditioners, the heaters, defrosters all turned off. Let's make sure we get those air conditioners. Once again, racers, if you have air conditioners in your cars, make sure they're turned off. Do not run your air conditioners when you come to staging lanes. Make sure you turn them completely off. That includes air conditioners, heaters, and defrost. Make sure they're turned completely off. Do not run them. We'll have water and stuff dripping on the track. We'll have water dripping on the track and the starting line and everything, and it causes a mess. We have to clean it up. So please make sure those are turned completely off. No air conditioners, heaters or defrosters running in the staging lanes. Make sure you turn them completely off so that they don't cause a problem down here on the line. Here comes Grandpa back up on the line again. He's been making a couple of passes here. He's getting things figured out for later on. He might even be in that shootout, so he may be planning on taking that purse away from somebody that think they got it in their pocket. He's been on the line about 4 times here already. That's Grandpa from the Boondocks over on the right. And he's going to show you what it's all about. Once again, the Hot Rod Grill is open down at the right at the east end of the bleachers. Hot Rod Grill is open. They've got some delicious food to choose from there. Great food and cold drinks. All available right down there at the Hot Rod Grill, east end of the bleachers under the red roof. And then the vendors right there in the back, Paparazzi, Street Eats, Atlanta Seafood Company, goodness gracious, they're all back there. Go check some of them out for some food as well. They've got some delicious stuff to offer. And it is Shootout, I'm sorry, Footage Fest is here in the Silver Dollar Motorsports Park. And don't forget about the shootout that you can sign up for back at the back of staging at the Hellcat trailer. $500 entry. Your car must be a 2000 or newer with full interior, full exhaust, and a couple of other little requirements. But go sign up for that. There's going to be a lot of money on the line when we get ready to run that shootout here a little bit later on this afternoon. If you're planning on going down the track, make sure you go down to the tech and get that done. That's down at the scale area. There's a little bit of a line down there now. But you get your tech card and your tech inspection done. They're all down there at the scale area, down by the VP Racing Fuel sign. Make sure you get that done. Do not come down to the staging lane and expect to get on the racetrack without going through tech first. We must have you gone through tech and have a tech card on file before allowing you on the track. We've got a lot of great racing coming up this afternoon. So there's Footage Fest here at the Silver Dollar. Footage Fest 2021. Glad everyone came on out and joined us today for this great event. I know it's a little bit breezy and cool out there, but we're going to keep this racetrack hot and keep things moving. You're going to see a lot of great racing later on this afternoon. We've got some great racing and a lot of fun. Don't forget, if you're 16 years or younger, you must be on the spectator side of the fence at all times. You cannot be in the staging lanes or around the starting area or anywhere else like that. If you're under the age of 16, you must remain behind the spectator fence. Also, if you're down here between the staging lanes and the starting line and the burnout box, make sure you stand to one side or the other. Do not stand right in the way of the cars. They must get from staging to the starting line without being hindered by people standing around. So make sure you stand to one side or the other. Also, back on the return road, that's back there where the vendors are and where the cars are parked. Do not park your cars or vehicles of any kind on that road. Make sure you park to the side and leave plenty of room for staff, other racers, and emergency personnel to get through that return road back there. And if you're walking in that area, also please walk to one side or the other so that other vehicles can get through there, either race cars or staff or emergency personnel. We need that road to stay clear so that it is passable for other vehicles. Please cooperate with us on that.
that? Oh, NASCAR.
All right, we still got open testing 2 going on down here. We still got open testing 2 on lanes 1 and 2 for that, lanes 1 and 2. Just make sure you've gone through tech, done your tech inspection. There is a short line now down at the scales and getting tech done down there. Also, don't forget we've got racing fuel available if you need to purchase racing fuel. You can go down there also to that BP racing fuel sign and pick that up. Just go down there and tell them what you want. They'll get you taken care of. That's where tech is going on and fuel down at the BP racing fuel sign at the far end of the track. Come on down. If you've been through tech, you can come on down and make those test passes now while they're going good. The lines in the staging lanes are fairly non-existent, so you can get on the track pretty quick. And let's go ahead and get some passes in and make sure that track stays good and hot so that racers can keep going down and making good passes. Don't forget also we've got the Hot Rod Grill right there under the red roof on the east end of the bleachers. Delicious food available there in the Hot Rod Grill, as well as some of those other vendors back there in the pit area. I'd like to remind you once again, you must have the proper credentials to get into certain areas around the property, like the starting line and the staging lanes. If you must have the proper credentials, the proper color wristband or media pass to get into those areas. If you're under 16, you're not allowed anywhere except behind the spectator fence. You must remain behind the spectator fence if you're under the age of 16. You cannot go into the staging lanes or around the starting line at any time. You must stay back. And also, if you're under 16, you cannot drive any motorized vehicle in the pit area or around the parking lot. That includes golf carts, motorbikes, four-wheelers, scooters, anything like that. If you're under 16, you cannot operate any type of vehicle like that on the property. So if you're under 16, please do not get on it and just got a motor and pretend to drive it, because that will get us all in trouble, especially yourself. So make sure you abide by those rules. Also, one big reminder for racers: if you're going to run 13.99 or faster, or faster, you must have a helmet. If you think you're going to be that fast, you need to go ahead and make an arrangement for a helmet ahead of time. You will get one warning. If you run 13.99 or faster without a helmet, you will be asked to leave after you've been warned one time. So make sure you do abide to that rule. That is an NHRA rule as well as a property rule. We must have you abide by that. Now while the race going on, don't forget about the shootout. You can sign up for that shootout back there at the Black Hellcat trailer at the back of staging. You just need to be a car that's a year 2000 or newer, full interior and full exhaust, and a couple of other small requirements. Go back there and get signed up for that shootout. It's a $500 entry fee, so that means there's going to be a mighty big purse for the winner of that shootout. So go join them up, get in there on that action, and take a chance on winning that big purse in the shootout later on this afternoon.